This is Guru Focus First Look, your morning market brief for Wednesday, August 19th. Here are the stories driving markets today. Meta Platforms is facing a landmark trial as California and other states pursue restitution over alleged harms related to social media addiction, a case with significant implications for the company's future business practices. The proceedings, which began this week, center on claims that Meta's platforms have contributed to mental health issues among young users, with state attorneys general seeking both financial penalties and changes to company policy.
Turning now to global markets, government bond yields have surged to their highest levels since 2007 as a broad bond market sell-off raises financing costs for both governments and consumers. The rapid increase in yields is pressuring equity markets worldwide and prompting heightened volatility, with investors closely watching for signals from central banks. Another story we're watching is the debut of Unitree Robotics on the Shanghai Star Market. Shares of the Chinese robotics firm soared 460% in their first day of trading, closing with a market capitalization near $50 billion. Unitree becomes China's first listed humanoid robot maker, marking a milestone for the country's robotics sector.
Meanwhile, Target delivered a strong earnings beat for the second quarter of fiscal year 2026 and raised its outlook as sales rebounded and a large tariff refund boosted profits. CEO Brian Cornell cited progress in the retailer's turnaround efforts, which helped drive the improved results. Staying with the markets, the ongoing bond sell-off is weighing on global equities. Rising yields have prompted investor caution and increased volatility across major stock indices, with particular pressure on technology and growth-oriented sectors. Turning to regulatory news, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has proposed new rules to clarify digital asset regulation and streamline capital formation for crypto entrepreneurs. The move comes as Congress continues to debate the Clarity Act, aiming to provide a more defined framework for the cryptocurrency industry. This next story is about the latest volatility in global equity markets. AI-related shares led declines overnight, with heavy selling and sharp swings in Asian markets, particularly in South Korea. The sell-off has contributed to a risk-off sentiment among investors worldwide. On the healthcare front, Moderna and Merck announced that their personalized mRNA cancer vaccine met key endpoints in a late-stage melanoma trial. The news sent Moderna shares up 50% in pre-market trading, underscoring the potential of mRNA technology in oncology. Also making news today, Lowe's reported second quarter results that were impacted by persistent macroeconomic pressures on do-it-yourself spending. The company issued a muted outlook for the remainder of the year, citing ongoing challenges in the home improvement market. In the airline sector, American Airlines announced plans to add 4K seatback entertainment screens to over 800 aircraft and expand premium seating, aiming to attract higher-spending travelers as part of a broader strategy to enhance the passenger experience. Elsewhere, California regulators have approved new rules limiting the sale of inefficient replacement tires, a move expected to save drivers up to $1 billion annually in fuel costs. Oil prices are climbing as the expiration of the U.S.-Iran ceasefire and renewed geopolitical risks, including threats from President Trump toward Oman, have raised concerns over global supply disruptions.
Meanwhile, a new Pew Research Center survey finds that young adults in the U.S. are increasingly concerned about artificial intelligence, particularly its potential to displace jobs. Finally, U.S. stock futures are steady following a semiconductor-led sell-off, while global government bond yields have stabilized ahead of the Federal Reserve's meeting minutes. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.